It's hard to explain what it feels like to lose yourself in something when the noise fades, and all that's left is instinct. That's what F1 captures perfectly. It's not just an F1 or a racing movie, it actually has some deep moments. But at the center of it all, you have Sonny and Joshua, two people who aren't just chasing a victory, they're chasing purpose. Their chemistry makes every fight, every race, every mistake feel real. You don't just watch them, you feel the bond, the rivalry, and the respect. And quick little side note, before we get into this video, from December 1st to Christmas, I'll be doing a 25-day Christmas movie marathon where I'll be uploading a new movie review every single day, or that's the plan anyway. I have movies like The Long Walk, Die Hard, just all types of different movies, Zombieland. Also, I have like The Wild Robot. It's just a spectrum of movies. It's gonna be awesome. So if you are new here and you are interested in something like that, an everyday upload, which I've never done before, never even attempted, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe drop a subscription and, you know, just stay around, stay tuned. But with all that aside, let's talk about F1. F1 could have easily been just another flashy racing movie, all noise, all big racing scenes, but this one does something different. It slows down enough to show you the pressure and the cost of being a great F1 driver. It's not about who crosses the finish line first, it's about what happens when everything you've built starts to crack and how far you'll go to hold it together. That's what makes F1 feel real. I guess that might sound corny, but that's just how I worded it. It's not just about the cars themselves, it's about the people driving the cars that make you care about it. And now that we're already talking about it, this is what makes F1 so special, is it's the relationship between Sonny and Joshua. It's like a mentor and mentee, but it also feels like an older brother and younger brother. This deep unspoken trust built through pain, rivalry, and respect. Their chemistry is unreal. Every argument, handshake, and quiet stare between each race is powerful. You see their entire arc. You see how they push each other away, they break each other down, and then ultimately make each other way better. Their arc over the film, in my opinion, is the emotional backbone, and that's kind of also what keeps it grounded. It also helps the realism, because after watching, I found out the actors actually drove modified F1 cars, or modified F2 cars to look like F1 cars, which makes sense because the action doesn't feel staged. It actually feels real with the camera switches, and the cinematography as a whole just makes this movie amazing. They also got to drive their actual cars, like the movie cars, on the track in actual races around the world, which is another level of cool. But back to the cinematography, how in actual F1 they have the cameras mounted on the cars. They did the same thing in the movie, and it was just so well done. It kind of blows me away. Just the way they captured it is just so good. It doesn't seem like it was filmed on a stage at all. It all looks like it was done out there on the track and authentic. It's done so well. And we're gonna get into the music in a minute, but that's a whole nother thing. Speaking of cinematography, the crash scene with Joseph easily is one of the most gut-wrenching moments in the entire film. I personally thought he was a goner. I was like, no way he survives that. Sonny's gonna have to clutch up and win it all for his lost partner. But no, it goes a completely different direction than I thought, which I like because I personally feel like I can predict movies a lot just because how much I watch them. But this scene specifically is shot with so much intensity, you really don't even breathe until it cuts to silence. You don't know if he's okay. It's definitely an oh shit moment that reminds you how dangerous this sport actually is for the people who actually do it in real life. Oh, and I already brought up sound design quickly once, but the sound design, every song, every engine rev, every bit of silence plays its part, and the song that plays during Sonny's flow state lap is perfect. It's like the music itself starts breathing with him. It's hard to explain, and it's perfect. I think the song is called Lose My Mind by Don Toliver and Doja Cat, I think that's right. But yeah, it's just perfect for the scene itself. And I've never actually really cared about F1 in general, but this movie changed that. It actually got me looking into F1, and it just genuinely got me more interested in the sport. So yeah, I guess you can call me like more of a new semi-fan. But yeah, with all the yap aside, and you know, we're talking about this movie and everything I liked about it, but honestly, I can't say for certain that I disliked anything about it. Call me a glazer or just like, call me what you want. But F1 nails what it's trying to do, and that's why I personally think it's the best movie that's been out this year, apart from Sinners. Sinners and F1 are like equal to me. And what's kind of even crazier, I kind of mentioned, is I'm not even really a big car guy, but this film made me care about the people behind the wheel. That's how you know a story works, when it pulls you into a world you never expected to like, or you just never kind of were interested in before. And another thing I really like about F1 is Javier Bardem. His character embodies a man that is trying to keep everything from falling apart. You can feel his panic, his desperation. his company is slipping through his fingers, and it doesn't help that the higher ups are all ready to sell it from underneath them. They literally only brought in Sonny so they could lose a bunch of races and then quickly sell out and get a bunch of money and then just give the company off to someone else, I think, or just close it and shut it down. It's a storyline that mirrors the drivers themselves fighting for control when everything is already in so much chaos. But that's what makes F1 special. It's about control, obsession, and a fear of losing what defines you. Because in F1, if you're not the best, you're gone. You got to be the best you can be, or they're going to find someone else to replace you. And quickly, I want to talk about I've already mentioned it, but my favorite part, I'm going to get a little bit more into detail about my favorite part of the movie. And I also think a lot of other people agree. It's definitely when Sonny is the only racer left on the track and when everything slows down. No crowd noise, no radio, no commentary, just him, the car, and the track with that song in the background. It is perfect. He's in complete sync with the vehicle. It's not about competition anymore, it's about connection. That's what I like to call the flow state. It's peaceful and chaotic all at once. That's the moment F1 stops just being a racing movie and it just wraps all of Sonny's arc together. I hope you guys can agree with that. That's just kind of my personal take on that specific scene and why I think it's probably the best. And I already said this, but apart from Sinners, this is probably actually the best movie I've seen in 2025 so far. That could change with later releases, but currently, as it stands, this is the best one. And even if you have never seen a single F1 race in your life, the movie will still be very entertaining too if you haven't seen it. So trust me, if you are interested, watch it. It's worth it. And don't forget about this December's movie marathon I want to do. I have tons of movies planned, like from action to animated to comedy to classics. It's going to be awesome. I really hope you guys stick around for that because I'm going to put in a lot of work and effort and time into those. So just stay tuned. It's going to be awesome. It's something like I've never done before. And thank you for joining me in today's movie review. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and feel free to check out my previous reviews. I put a lot of work into these and I try to improve on each one. It really helps to tell the algorithm that these videos are worth watching. And as always, stay curious. Let's keep the conversation going.